Hello everyone, welcome to PSO Blue Burst. Whatever, part 3 of mine and Zero's co-oping Goku and Vegeta's quest to become the Ultra Instinct. Welcome! Welcome everyone. I am Follow. I am joined by Zero Slayer, or Goku.
Muffin button.
Muffin button?
Muffin button.
Let us get into the game. I gotta make sure to click back onto my window, otherwise I won't be able to type.
Yep.
Meow. So let's see, what do I got? What do I got? I got a sword, a knife, an autogun. Oh, I was happy to find an autogun and happy to find a better sniper for my ranger last night. That made me happy. Still no spread shot, still no cum shot jokes.
Alright, and our password is BNT, that's it.
Oh, well, I figured it was something of that effect. Hey, glad to find a PSO. Hey, I'm glad that you were looking for Phantasy Star streams, Cactus. Welcome. I gotta move that. Oh, my TV keeps going black. I gotta move your words now, because that's kind of like right in the middle of the game there. But hey, yeah. PSO is actually one of my favorite childhood games that I actually got Zero on, who is actually a very close friend of mine, not someone I just met through gaming. We actually know each other personally. I got him into this game several years ago, and I'm glad that we're still alive with this game. So if you've been looking for a PSO stream, good, I'm happy. We may not be the most well-known on Twitch. In fact, we're not at all. But we're here just to have fun. So if you want to join us in Phantasy Star, if you want to play, if you have the we're playing on Affinia. Confessions, I've never played PSO, but I have. If you're into the kind of RPG where it's what kind of, I mean, it's more of a hack and slash ish. I mean, it's got combos. It's not like an RPG where it's turn based. It's a live combat, but it's different from Kingdom Hearts, as in the fact where it's like you have combos to do. Kingdom Hearts is more or less you could just hack and slash all day. This game you kind of cannot just mash. But yeah, it's a kind of like a dungeon crawler thing where you go through maps and you find rare weapons and items off enemies, and it's not a big MMO, but it's a great game. Yes, it is an action RPG. It's not turn-based. It's not like the original Phantasy Star, because Phantasy Star was originally an RPG that rivaled Final Fantasy, and now it's become an action RPG. So yes, it is, but it does have a combo. Let's go show off combat. It has a combat that is a little different from what you're probably used to if you play Kingdom Hearts or anything like that. You have.
Which one did you go to? Forest?
I'm in the forest right now. So like on the bottom you see my UI. There's the green icon, which is my healing, which you also get magic. So let's show off that. Like, this is like your magic. You find magic spells. You can buy them. You find them in level, and that's how you use spells. So the two sword icons are what I'm going to be attacking. My middle one that I'm hitting, X, is my weak attack. Phantasy Star 2, 3 is, yes, those games are great. But yeah, that's my weak attack, and I'm mashing buttons, as you can tell. And as you can tell, my combos are not going off. So what you do is you basically hit 3 times, but you gotta get the timing down. 1, 2, 3. So basically you hit the X button once your first attack ends. Ended. Same thing for strong attack. And then there's this thing called mags, which you feed them items and they levels up, and depending on what items you give them, feed them specific stats, that become permanent to your own. So if you go to your mag and on the right side you see the blue numbers, that is what it's going to be if I unequip my mag. So the orange numbers here now are indicating what my mag is giving me. But stuff like that. You find weapons, items. It's one of those RPGs, but it's a great. It is a great game. It is very dated because this game, however, came back out on PC and Dreamcast. It is very dated. This is combat, so you have this might kill it for you if you're new to this series at all. This lock-on combat system is terrible. It is very dated. Unlike PSO2, if you want to even try to get that running, you may have to literally jump through some hoops getting PSO2 going because you have to register an account, which is Japanese only. So you got to jump through some hoops to get onto that. But PSO 2 has a lot of English patching, which makes the game playable. With that, the mag is an extent. Yes, the mag is your extension. Without your mag, you are literally virtually useless. Watch. Oh, not really. I'm still doing a lot of damage with my base, but like, yes. I don't know if you really noticed a power difference there, but if we were at a higher area, you would definitely notice a power difference in my like mag is making you. Because you can have all this armor equipped and all this and everything, but without your mag, your stats are basically getting halved, if not more. Because, by the way, my mag is level 28, dude. Your mag goes up to 200. And you can raise more than one mag. You can find mags in other areas, so you can have infinite mags if you so desire it. You can raise them differently, you know. For
there's
certain
also skins. Me and we've had Sega Dreamcast skins.
Yes, well, that's, I don't think that's I don't remember if that was, no, that wasn't a skin, I don't think. Because, yeah, those are actual mags from Sega's old days, where they were just, you know, they had it on GameCube and Dreamcast and stuff. So they would release rare mags. Is that some of them will be like a hamburger mag. There was the Dreamcast mag. I could see the attack. Yeah, mag, yes. Mag is a must. And it feeds like every 5 minutes. So like every you're not going to be notified, which is kind of annoying because in the other servers they had a mag timer that you can use, but this doesn't. But about every 5-ish minutes, your mag is going to want to feed. I'm a Humar, hunter, male, so I like to, basically the monk. It's basically physical combat. So I want to feed him dimates, which monomates, dimates, trimates, they heal your health. Monofluids, difluids, trifluids, they heal your MP. That'll bring up your magic. Stuff like antidotes and antiparalysis will bring up your dex, which is accuracy for guns, for rangers. But I'm a power character, so I'm feeding him mates. Dimates is the best that I have, so I'm feeding him power. And that, yes, every time you feed him a stat, they should grow 1 or 2 points per stat. Sometimes none, depending on the lower stats. Like accuracy gets like shit when you level that up. Power, every level gives you 2 points per that for your attack power stat permanently. So yes, a mag is a definite must. Also, once that yellow meter on my UI, which is right above my level, once that fills, it's called a photon blast. Your mag has a power that it can release like a little animal that does a specific action. We have a dragon that circles enemies, that hits them. There's a reindeer that shoots lightning. There's a dolphin. There's one that grants you attack boost and defense boosts. There's so many. And depending on what your character is, also your character has a... Oh my god. Oh boy. I knew this was going to happen when someone who doesn't know PSO comes in and starts asking me. I'm going to go into I'm just going to go into grave detail. Yeah. This skylight thing, this icon on my chest, that's your section ID. That will determine what items you will find in your field, as well as any rare items, because there's drop charts for finding rare drops. And Skylight is more geared towards like swords and stuff. So we're going to find stuff like this more and more hunter stuff, but there's many types. You can make IDs for rangers, forces, where you'll find more guns, more canes and stuff. There's an ID literally specifically for finding more money. Oh, I'm just enjoying the explanation. Yes. Oh no, I'm glad to explain it and actually have someone that isn't like, what? Because it's a lot to take in. But yeah, the section ID is also...
When you first told me, I'm like, what are you talking about?
It is hard to explain, especially in one day. The section ID is important. And funny thing is, if you go on your computer right now and go to type in on Google Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst section ID calculator, it'll bring you to a PSO World page where you can type in like what character you want to be, whether it's Humar, whatever class it is. You type in the name you want, such as mine is Vegeta 5. Depending on certain characters, lowercase and higher case letters matter, and so do numbers. So like Vegeta 5 gave me Skylight, but with capital V and a 5 in it. So if I would have put Vegeta all lowercase 5, it would have been a different ID. So you're going to want to, like, if you want to get big into this game, you got to, like, figure out what character you want, what ID you want. You got to look up...
drop charts.
Yeah, well, he doesn't... If you don't know the game, the drops for you may not matter, because you won't know what weapons are what. But still, like, yeah, if you care, like, on your playstyle, if you want more rare swords, Skylight is what you want for that. I mean, it's up to you. Humar is also a very good starting class. It's honestly, it's my favorite class. I've used them all. It's my favorite class, but the reason why it's a good starting class is because they're not the strongest, but they're the most overall. They're the most balanced.
Well-rounded.
Yes, they're the most balanced. Humars, the characters that me and Zero are right now, are the most balanced class for the hunters. There's much more physical damaging characters. There's even full-on robots that cannot use magic whatsoever, and you got to rely on buying mates to heal,
And that's what my ranger is.
which I don't really care for that. While, however, the full-on robots do have the most damage. This is crazy. Wow, even the name affects your... Yes, even the name will affect things. Each character has different growth potentials, so me and Tom, while we have similar growths, he can end up having different stats than me. He can end up having a different mag than me.
Yep.
Also, your mag evolves. This is not its first stage. Its first stage starts off at 5 and evolves again at 10, and then it evolves as it goes on. And depending on character, your ID, and stuff like that, will change its mag's form. And even when your mag maxes out, it can still evolve further. You just got to give it to someone else, which is really cool. So if you have friends who want to play this game, and if you join us, there's a you can give it to me, and I can give you raise your mag for you and evolve it into a specific stage. There's also mag feeding charts, which you can look up for that. That tells you exactly what to feed it. That's how I know. I've been playing this game for so long, but that's how I know like feeding my mag mates will give him the most power. Because I have to look up drop chart or mag feeding charts. There's also so many good weapons in this game. There's some really awesome weapons in this game, some funny ones. That's why I love this game to this day. It's probably one of my favorites, is because of it's not a big MMO by any means, and it's definitely not as alive as it is. This server has about 70 people on it. It's pretty decent.
And as long as they have one person playing it, they're not going to close
Yes,
it.
but the fact that I still love this game is it's a small MMO, which means I don't have to worry about constant, you know, like this game has no missions. Like there's no quests. You can do quests, but they're like a counter thing where it's like, okay, select what quest you want, and then you get money for it, and you can do it over and over again. Not NPC quests where it's like, okay, I want you to go collect this item for me.
Yeah.
This game has none of that. Yes, it does. Yes, though it does have a lot of depth. Even bosses, while a lot of bosses tend to get old because they stick to a simple pattern, unlike, you know, like say Dark Souls bosses where you got to learn their pattern and they stick to that. These games have a grid where it's like the boss does this attack or does this attack, and no matter what will do that attack. Even depending on your character, he'll still do specific attacks. Like even if me and him are playing and we fight the first boss here, the dragon is not going to somehow aggro to him and change up completely. No, they'll still do the same thing. Enemies have the same pattern regardless, so you'll remember it fast. And that's one thing about this game that might be a bit dated, is because bosses, the only way bosses will kill you is if your elemental resistance is here, which is basically your armor and your defenses. If that's low, and the boss will murder you. But if that's high enough, the boss will not be able to kill you. So there's real no danger of you being like surprised, is what I'm trying to say. Because if you jump from this to PSO2, oh my goodness, that game can throw bosses at you without even fighting an actual boss.
Yep.
And more than one. I fought 4 bosses, literally back to back, and one of them was a PSO Blue Burst boss, the Griffin. And that thing on PSO Blue Burst is murderous.
Usually in PSO2, we fight more than one boss in the boss area.
Well, yeah, usually, but like in some of my YouTube stuff, if you want to check out my YouTube, I'll actually give you a sec. If you want to check out my YouTube, it's right there on my. I'm bringing up my title card. You can see my YouTube, LilB089. You can check out that. I have some other Phantasy Stars that I do. I did a Let's Play kinda of me doing the GameCube version of this. You can check out that. I have a PSO2 where you can see how that game looks, which is vastly better in graphics, but it's just, to me as a game, it's not as good. But that's because it's a bigger game.
Oh, wait, never mind.
It has more. It actually has quests and stuff to do. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. If you want to check out my channel, you can check out some of my PSO stuff. I do Dark Souls, the Souls franchise, and Bloodborne. If you know of that, it's like everyone I come across is a Souls fan. So I mean, I don't think anyone at this point hasn't at least tried it. But I mean, if you don't, you can check out those. I have Dragon Ball. I have Pokemon. Not too many Pokemon. I should really do more Pokemon stuff, but I have some Pokemon stuff.
Well, we got we have the Dragon Ball Z version to beat, and the
oh yeah, that's right. We have the Wait, so people will still play this? I don't know about Dreamcast per se, but GameCube, yes. Those cute yellow chickens are called Rappies. Rag Rappies. Oh, and there's so much. You have to look up. If you want to see them cute, look up PSO2 Rappies. They're even cuter. They are literally like the Pikachu. Yeah, they're like the Pikachu of PSO. Like, they're a mascot. Yeah, Rag Rappies in this game are very annoying. They're the only enemies in this game. When you beat them, they're not dead. They don't die. They fall down, and then you gotta wait a few minutes for them to get up. There's an easy way around that by tricking turning around long enough or walking out of the room and then going back in and trying to hit it. But basically, when it gets up, you hit it, and that's what it gives you its item. So you do have to stand and wait a while. PSO2 fixed that. They get up immediately in PSO2. But yeah, if you look up PSO2 Rappy, oh man, they're so adorable. They look like actual chickens. Like, they're a little furry and cute and tiny, and actually, you know, they can show off that capability. This game is very archaic and a little outdated, but it is still hands down good. And this is, again, for GameCube. I played it for my Let's Play. I have not played that since it was online, so I don't know if it's alive in terms of like having 70 people playing it, but there was a way to connect GameCube to Sachak's server online, but I think that required that old school ass like Ethernet cable and a modem, because GameCube back then was that garbage. But in terms of PSO PC, yeah, PSO PC is alive for this server. I don't know how many other servers there are. I think Ultima did.
Ultima, I believe Ultima's dead. Eden was one of my favorite just because of the speed boost on the EXP.
That and what I had. Ooh, a Tri-Grinder!
Coop. I'm full.
I am full too. Also, I'm sure you noticed some of my weapons have a number next to it, like a +2, +5. Well, the item I just found, Tri-Grinder, as the name implies, it ups your weapon's level by 3. It'll give you a +3 to that, including its damage will increase by 6. I think it goes up by 2. But yeah, Mono Grinder, Die Grinder, Tri Grinder, and those upgrade your weapons, and that's what I just found. Those are not rare as they used to be. This game, cool thing about this game, if you want to play this game at its like most console-esque, like vanilla, this server specifically caters more towards the original, so it doesn't have many like experiencing boosting bonuses or anything like that. People are playing PSO on the Wii. Yes, that's what I was doing. Yeah, no, when I was doing my Let's Play, I played it off my Wii. My GameCube, I do have a GameCube, my Wii is modded. That's why. Because all my GameCube games that I own personally, like physical copies, I installed them onto my modded Wii, and I was just using that to record, like, games on it, but PSO was one of them. Because, not that it matters. But there's my Wii. It's literally got a backup hard drive, like a backup computer hard drive, connected to it as its hard drive. It's literally my old computer's hard drive connected to a 360 transfer cable that I used to transfer my files to that hard drive, connected to the back of my Wii's USB, and that's what I used to read my games off of. Foil level 3. See here, I'm buying magic. Oh, I don't... Wait, what? Oh, I'm full, that's right. Sell. Saber, knife. Need handgun, cane. Frames are important. Oh, I didn't even get into the gear. Well, I'm going to have to get into that, too. That's even more of an explanation. I'm going to download PSO and PSO2. Oh, well, for PSO2...
look up YouTube.
Yeah, you may want to look up YouTube on that, because... you have to go onto this stupid website, and it's in since PSO2 was never released here, they don't have an actual sign-up that's in English very well, so you're going to have to do some stupid, like, Japanese, typing in these Japanese, you know the CAPTCHA that some sites do? Well, they have that on there, but it's in Japanese hiragana, which is a specific Japanese character that they type in. So you're going to have to look up a Japanese hiragana keyboard on Google, and, you know, use that to type, and then you're going to have to look at each character individually, figure out which one it is, put in that CAPTCHA in a specific time limit, no less.
Yeah.
And then they'll register you. So if you feel like doing that, look up how to register for PSO2 online before you can install the client. Go forth. Just get that going. But look up on YouTube how to install the PSO2 client, and then go to Google and type in Ark's Lair. That's where you're going to get both PSO Tweaker, The tweaker is basically it's where it's going to install all your English patches and everything else, and it also can download PSO2 client directly, like, because if you download the PSO2 client by itself, it takes forever. The tweaker makes that so much faster. So go to Arks Lair, ARKS Lair. It should come up, or you could just type in PSO2 tweaker and it should come up. Yeah. And then the guys will tell you how to set that up. There's a bunch of other things that you can get too, but then you want to look.
Also, do it when you set up your account. Do it with either a Gmail or Yahoo account, because anything other than Yahoo and Gmail do not work.
Yes, for some reason they have issues sending you emails to anything that is not a Yahoo or Gmail, and maybe other specific emails. My friend here had to make a Yahoo email because he couldn't get a freaking thing sent to him that involved, I think, a passcode or something. So if you like, they also have issues if you try to switch between computers. So if you're like trying to go on another computer, they'll like send you an email to your original account, and then you'll have to type in this code to transfer over. And that was a pain for me because it wasn't even tied to my original email. So yeah. Okay, good. You only use Gmail. Okay, that's good.
Also use Google Chrome.
Well, you don't do really. I only use Chrome, so I don't know if there was a mess up with Firefox.
Well, no, with Google Chrome, you can get one of the apps that you can translate the page.
Ah,
you can't do that with Firefox.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Well, I mean, you can do it with Firefox. It just Google Chrome works better than Firefox does.
I use Chrome. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I didn't know there was a difference between that. I have not used Firefox since back in the day, but yeah, Chrome I use because I like it better. But yes, no, look up on YouTube after you check out Arks Lair's webpage how to register for a PSO2 account and follow it to the letter, because you're most likely going to be there for a bit trying to get your account registered. PSO2, or PSO Blue Burst, sorry. Type in PSO Blue Burst Affinia. EPHINEA. It should just come up immediately, and register on that. That's a lot simpler. You just sign in. You just type in your email, your account name, your character, like the account name you want to go by. Like mine is Lil B or whatever, and then you use that. You type in your password, and then boom, you're done. And then
it's all in English.
Oh, that's true. Also, PSO Blue Burst, this specific server has 3 type of accounts. This one that we're playing, which is normal. Hard mode, which is basically Pokemon Nuzlocke, where if you die, you have to restart. And 3, which is just sandbox mode, where you can just cheat. Yeah. If you want to play with us, do the normal mode, because
we have sandbox.
I have all 3 technically. I've tried out hard mode. It's cool. You can play it fine. You can still live. You can get scape dolls and things that revive you, but it's not good for a newbie. Anyway. Yes. Oh, it is very easy. They tell you exactly what you're looking for. They give you, and then the client itself, when you actually get the client installed, it tells you updates on the games. It's so nice. And then there's slots, which is nice. Oh, they have events for like quests. Certain quests will
Christmas events.
Yeah, certain quests Halloween. Will give you increased drop rates, rare, money, and then there's the Christmas quests. The game is definitely updated. I
want a Christmas tree.
I only had that in PSO2 though. Yes, I had a weapon in PSO2 that I was literally attacking with a Christmas tree. While that is not the funniest weapon, the funniest weapon I used was a salmon. The salmon weapon. Or no, it was a giant swordfish. I'll play with you guys. I want the console experience. Oh, yes. Okay, good. If you want console experience, this is the closest you're going to get besides actually purchasing PSO on GameCube or Xbox, which if you don't have Xbox Live on the original Xbox, you wouldn't be able to play PSO. So you would have to spend about maybe $70 for a PSO GameCube version. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Some of them are very, very expensive.
Some of them don't work.
Because my PSO that I had to rebuy was more than a brand new 360 game, and I'm not joking. Oh, yes. Oh, the fan art for Affinia is really, really adorable. You may like PSO2 a lot more as well because it's updated, but if you're looking into...
It's faster paced, that's pretty much all it is.
It is a faster paced action RPG because it's updated. Where are you? Are you still in the...
I'm standing by the telepipe.
I'm already in, sorry.
Oh, I didn't know you went.
Yeah, my
I didn't
bad.
want to take it on you.
Yeah, no, my bad. But yeah, PSO2 is definitely more updated, but it depends if you're into. It is a lot faster. Your character can actually, like, as you can tell, like, I'm just limited to walking and attacking. PSO2, you actually have an actual lock on. You can target like iron sight. You can jump, and your character has a auto run. There's an auto run feature you can use. Your character actually moves at a fast pace, unlike this. This is literally the fastest that we're going to be moving, unless we find a gear, equipment that increases our movement speed, which does exist.
Oh. What server are we on?
We're on
the first one, right?
We're on, you mean like server as in like where our files are tied to, or ships?
Oh.
Work with, yes. Control, if you can get it set up, I'm using PS4 right now. Yes, 360, Xbox One, PS3, even normal like computer controllers if you can get that going. Yeah. Stuff like PS3 and Xbox 360 and Xbox One, yeah, those controllers all work. It may take a bit setting up. Sometimes it's kind of annoying getting it working. It took me a while to get my PS4 reworking again and actually moving, but otherwise it runs perfectly fine and plays well with controllers. PSO2 as well plays with the controller, which is good.
We might have somebody joining us.
He plays on an Alienware Alpha. I do not know how good that computer is. Me and this guy have an Acer Predator.
Fine. He's fine.
I know he's fine. I'm just saying how powerful his computer is compared to ours. Me and you have the Acer Predator. Yeah, we have very powerful computers, but I know Alienwares are really good. But yeah, you're good. With Alienware, you can, if you even wanted to stream, you're perfect. Like, you're good. Like, you should not have any issues with PSO2 or any PC game that is pretty demanding. PSO2 has some really good looking, is a really good looking game. So you'd be able to run that at its fullest capabilities and actually enjoy it. This game is still kind of outdated, and there's an issue with the options where you can, save your password. That's going to be annoying. If you can figure that out, Cactus, how to, once you get the game going and get into these options, there's a thing that's a save ID and password, and then it's like select your resolution, higher end graphics. Well, there's an issue where the resolution won't let you select it, so we and Tom have to constantly put in our password every time we sign in. That might annoy you. It's fine. Anything we're doing is we're doing, right? I'm a long time. Oh, okay. So you're a long time. Okay, you played a lot of Final Fantasy Online. Okay, I played a bit of 11. Not too much. I was fresh out of like PSO Blue Burst. Like, that game was my life from Dreamcast up to now, and by the time the PS2 era hit with online games like Final Fantasy, especially considering how big Final Fantasy's MMO is, I just wasn't ready to get into an MMO again. So I didn't play it beyond like level 20 or whatever, but it was fun. I'm thinking about getting 14 maybe, but I don't really want to waste money on that. I don't really like, I haven't paid for or my parents specifically, haven't paid for an online service since Xbox's PSO server died. Like, I don't pay to play an online game. The only service I pay for to play online is PlayStation Plus and Live. But PSO originally had you to pay, like how Final Fantasy does, and I just wasn't ready to start putting more money into online games.
What's the name of the ship we're on? It starts with an F.
We're the first ship, I believe, Block 2. It should be in your... It should say it somewhere.
Well, I'm sorry, Lithium Aura, because I don't know the specific name of it. But it starts with an F. We're on ship 2.
Fordra 2-1.
There you go.
So
Fordra 2 and
ship 1, Block 2.
Okay, that works. Ship 1, Block 2, and then our game is a bunch of Super Saiyan gods over and over.
Oh boy, yeah. Cactus, you have a very good computer. Not that this game and PSO2 are heavily demanding. PSO2 is a little more because of how good its graphics are, but you're fine. Your computer is probably better than ours. He has a 12 gigabyte of RAM, i7 processor, pretty much the same as ours. Oh, well, you have a good computer. You're fine. You're fine to literally stream and play if you care to do, though. And whenever you get set up, Cactus, you can join us as well. I'll tell you what, I am a long-time online player. If you ever want to come play it, okay. I'll look into it maybe when I get some more money and see if it's worth actually.
What is it?
Final Fantasy 14 online. He's telling me that if I ever wanted to try out 14, that he would help me out, and I can join his game. I can join his game, kind of like he's doing here. Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's a paid service. I don't know how expensive it is. So I mean, if you care to put in money for like that, I would be down to play. I would be down to play 14 with you alone, as long as I know the game is worth it. But having more people to play with, like a new friend, which I'm trying to make here off this, like trying to make some new friends and play with. Yeah, newbie perks. I'll remember that. Ship 1, Block 2. Yes, correct. Forge 1, Block 2. Wait, do we have a friend joining us besides Cactus?
No, I don't know. Lithium Aura said which server you on, and I said the first one in Ship 2.
I don't know if that's what he means then. Server. I think he means the name of the server, which is Affinia.
Oh, Affinia server?
I think that's what he meant, because Ship and Block are not servers. I think Affinia is what he means.
Affinia?
I'm not sure if that's what you mean, but
I don't know. I want more people to join us because I think
that'd be great.
And then we had a clan.
I mean, Wu-Tang.
Yeah, we were the Wu-Tang clan.
I was on. That was Eden. The Wu-Tang clan, which then disbanded.
I'm on Affinia and Ship 2 on PSO2.
Who, him?
Yeah, I meant the private server. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Lithium Aura. On PSO2, what ship are we on? 9?
Ship 9.
Yeah, we're on Ship 9 on PSO2.
My original.
I can make a character on PSO or on Ship 2, I guess.
Oh, he's on Ship 2. I can't.
Yeah, I can't get my.
I wouldn't be able to, because my characters are already made. I have a ships. I did have a Ship 7. My original PSO2 account was on Ship 7. Because now okay. It's 50% off for 14. Because of autumn sale. It's 12 a month. Wow, 12 a month is the cheapest. Then I'm gonna have to cancel some things if I'm gonna plan to get that, because I have Hulu, I have Loot Crate. Well, I don't have Loot Crate anymore. I have Video Game Monthly, which alone is like 80. I have Amazon Prime, and my Xbox and PSN Plus and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to cancel some services then. I was thinking about canceling Amazon Prime anyway, because I only used that really to get a few webcams and get some stuff for cheaper, which I did. I was able to get Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon instead of a total of $80. I was able to get that for Urban for 30.
Lithium Aura said that he still has a free character on PSO2, so starting over isn't a big deal. Yeah, if you want to join us on Ship 9.
Ship 9's fine. I cannot make a new character. Not until they decide to let me.
I still have 2 slots left.
Because I've made 3 characters already. I have my main, Sango, which is from Inuyasha, and then I have mine with Zero, which is Dante, and then I have my Let's Play character, Vixen. Anyways, I'm downloading Affinia. Only negative I have is that I live so far out in the country. I have the equivalent of McDonald's. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that you have McDonald's Wi-Fi. Well, equivalent. That's unfortunate. That shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. If you have good connection enough to, I don't know if like main MMOs will kick you off, like Final Fantasy, but if you have good enough connection to at least stay connected to that game, I wouldn't see why not. Anyway, all right, Affinia should not take too long. PSO is where it's going to take you a while if you're installing all of that. It's going to be a bit, but Affinia is not too bad. If you're already registered, good to go, you got your emails and all that written down, I suggest that you may write it down, just because I tend to have forgetful memories. My friend here tends to forget too. I always try to remind him, write it down, because I have so many different, games that I play. I have my Steam account, I have PSO, I have DBO, PSO2, I have Pokemon MMO, I have so many different accounts, my email alone, all that. I have 3 or 4 different emails I had made for all these different things, so I wrote all this down. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a while for him. He's got 6 megabit per second download speed. Oh boy.
I don't even know what I'm running at.
That sucks.
Mine goes up and down.
That sucks. Yeah, mine does too, but I have Fios. Verizon Fios is my provider. Like I originally had Xfinity.
Oh, yeah.
I had Xfinity. Oh yeah. Do you want? Sure. I mean, this guy's asking if we're about to kill the dragon. I mean, Cactus is asking if me and you are about to kill the dragon, the first boss. Yeah, we can go fight the first boss.
That's fine.
Hold
on.
I just didn't know what was happening. I just wanted to make sure that you guys were all good. I didn't mean to like stall the stream there.
Oh no, it's cool.
Yeah.
The Amora says that the Finny is the nicest server, and I agree.
It is.
Because I played on Ship 1 and I met a lot of cool people.
Oh, no, I don't really oftenly go out of my way. Like, back on the console versions, I always played by myself or with the friends that I made. Like, I had a few friends in real life that I played this game with, and I had a couple friends that I made a clan with. But half the time, I either play by myself or with this guy. So, it's nice to make some friends. I don't go out of my way to really make friends on, like, PSO like I used to. Back on console, I would be like, hey, want to chat? Want to talk? You know, I want to... You know, try to make some friends, but that never really panned out. And I'm not good with that kind of stuff, so I didn't really go out of my way to do so. And plus, back on console, there was no, like, all the drops are basically shared back then. The servers added a thing where you can change it to PSO2's drop, where you all get different drops. The original had it to where all the drops were shared, so I didn't really play with many people because of that. It's all I can get. It's either that or satellite internet. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no. That's fine. You should be okay. I don't know if you have bad connection issues with playing online games. You should be fine. Trust me, even I get disconnected. You should have seen my... Like, our goofing stream that we did for 9 minutes is because this game kept crashing. Not my internet, but the game kept crashing. So, you may have issues that too with crashes, but again, this is the only server that's been fine for me. All the servers I played, Sachak, Eden, Ultima, all of them either had issues with antivirus. Prepare for that. You may have issues with your antivirus. The game is not a virus. It just, for some reason, your computer may not like it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna sit there and mess up your computer. This game will not destroy your computer in any way. At least I hope not. No. But you may have issues with that. But other than that, the game's perfect. Every other server like eventually died out, and just like I play it and then it would kick me out like every 30 seconds or 30 minutes, and it would not work. It would just kept crashing.
Yep.
So are we waiting on somebody? We could just show off the boss. I mean, unless you're waiting on something.
Alright, I asked if Lithium Aura wanted to join.
Is he?
I don't know.
Because then we can... I don't know if he's starting new, or if he's starting with a low-level character like us, considering we're on normal mode right now.
Oh, right now we are, yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, there's also modes, difficulty modes, which depict what items, like better rares and stuff like that, and like gives you more experience, you know, the yada yada. You get some better good stuff out of it, and to get onto higher modes, you have to meet a level cap. 20, 40, 80. 1 to 19 is normal, 20 to 39 is hard, 40 to 79 is very hard, and 80 and beyond is ultimate.
Yeah, there's a 40-something rate.
Oh, he has a 40. If he doesn't mind making a new character, or I mean,
it don't matter.
I don't mind if he uses his level 40 character. He's just gonna be bored. I just don't want him to be bored, you know, letting us murder everything while he just collects things and one-shot stuff. I'm fine with that. We're way behind level 40.
Yeah. Oh, I have a level 40 character.
This guy doesn't. Cactus. He's new. I was just like...
Oh, I know.
And plus, like, I wouldn't mind going on my main character. I just don't want us to be on normal. That's the thing. You know what I mean? So...
No, I was saying, like, if we play with Cactus, we can...
Oh, no, that's...
You can go back to these characters. I'm saying, like, if...
Oh, if he ever want... Yeah, if it's just Alpha, correct? That's his name, right? Yeah, if it's just...
No. Lithium Aura.
Oh, sorry, Alpha. I sworn there was a guy named Alpha in our chat before. Anyway, yeah, Aura. If he ever decides,
there was. Like,
okay, that's what got me confused. If Aura ever wants to play with us by himself and not with Cactus, yes, then we can go on our level 40 and beyond characters.
Unless Cactus wants to get
power leveled.
Power leveled.
Okay, which we can technically power level him here. He's just going to be weaker because his mag is not going to be caught up. He's gonna have some decent weapons that he probably won't be able to use. But yeah, if you want, yeah. I like how the sky in the background is moving for a 1999 MMO. Yes, no. Ew, there's some screen tearing right there. Ew. This game also has mods. Cactus, you can
shadow.
You can make the game look, if you can find like texture mods, you can make the game look better. You can add, there's mods for like changing up weapons. Like I had a mod for a sword that made it look like Dante's sword from Devil May Cry. You can, there's character mods for different things. There's magic mods, like that'll change up the way your magic looks when you shoot it out. Stuff like that. There's cool things you can find. Like I think I added a mod. I think my drop boxes are brighter. I'm not sure if some of my mods. You can even change like the title screen, which I got to figure out how to get that going again. Don't have to wait for me. I can always. Oh no, that's fine. I wasn't really hoping to power level you as your first character because it's not fun. Because then you got to sit there and build your way up when you're.
You could have power leveled me with your 156 character.
I mean,
on Xbox. But then I probably
130. 130. I wish I was 150. Yeah, I'm 136 on Xbox.
And then me and you went from 1 to what? 1.
Well, wait, on Xbox? Our main characters on Xbox are over 100. Our main. I'm not kidding. That's how long me and this guy have been playing. Like, I've been playing since Dreamcast, and my highest character on Xbox is 136. Me and this guy have been playing for like maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 years, and me and him are already in the hundreds. That's how much we played this game.
Every single day after high school.
Oh no, you're not slow. It's just your internet is just, you don't have the money to buy better internet. Don't worry about it. This is the first boss. This guy's easy. So like, the dragon is self-explanatory. I mean, he flies around, shoots fireballs, stomps on you. His weak point is his head. So like, you attack his feet, he falls over. You attack his face, repeat, and then he'll dive underground. What me and Zero got on us, your mag has specific stats that. If you level it up enough, it'll give you buffs upon entering a boss room. It can either heal you if you're low enough on health, or revive you straight from death. It gives you different benefits for having a high enough synchro and IQ level, which rises as you feed it items. And you're gonna want that because as you enter a boss room, it gives you buffs, just as we have now. And these buffs are actually stronger than any of the magical buffs I would have given myself from the same magic spell. At least at a lower level.
Yeah.
And if you play a hunter, your spells can only go up to 15. If you play the female hunter, for some reason hers goes up to 20. Rangers, I think, still 15. But if you're force, your magical spells go up to level 30. Huh. Grandia 2. Wait, Grandia. Yeah, Grandia. I've heard of the Grandia series, but I actually never really had a lot of too many games for Dreamcast, and I never really had a lot of RPGs. I believe Grandia is an RPG. I never had a lot of RPGs as a kid, and Final Fantasy was a game I never like played, or at least played or seen until the PS1 era. So stuff like PSO, by the time I already saw PSO, it was already well enough and alive on Dreamcast. I did not even know that there was a Phantasy Star series to begin with.
Oh no!
Get wrecked! Yeah, no, I've heard of the Grandia series. I was interested at one point. Maybe I'll try to see if there's any good interest. I could download a ROM or ISO or whatever console it's on. Dreamcast emulator works alright too. I gotta get that going. I had Dreamcast emulator on my phone, and PSO worked decent. It was fun. It was fun to play PSO on the phone with Dreamcast EMU. It's just not as great because phone controls.
I had to get my I finally got my PS2 emulator to run because I was trying to play The Path of Neo because that game's just broken and hilarious, and it wouldn't run. I had blue walls, and then I literally just sat there and messed around with the graphics for 20 minutes, and I got it to work. And it looks just like PS2.
Mine works fine. I was actually playing, not too long ago, I actually played Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1, and I was kicking some ass. It was perfect. Yeah. And then
I started doing Infinite World.
I played Dot Hack, the RPG for PS2, and those run smoothly as well. Good job, guys. Good kill. I mean, we're level 14. Oh, sneezing all over. I am blowing tobacco all over me. Yes, that dragon is, we could, show TTF as well if you want to see a little boss rush, but I didn't really know if you wanted to be spoiled on a lot of this stuff. That boss is just simple, explanatory, nothing crazy. Bar to level 3, sell, oh shit, I never deposited my tri-grinder. Armor, handgun 3, barrier, rifle. I'll keep the general mind. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, let's get that Barta 3. And, I think we're good on the mates. I need to feed my mag, though. Ooh, double level. Mag has hit level 30. He's going to be evolving soon. I'm going to be having him... Ooh, my dex is about to grow. Deposit that in that tri-grinder. Thank you. I don't know what problems that was giving me. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Where'd you? That's not right.
I went to the lobby.
Meow. It's amazing. Speaking of .hack GU, they just I'm going to definitely get the entire .hack remaster. Oh yeah. I love .hack. I almost beat that game as a kid, and I kind of regret never beating the first one as a kid. But, like...
Don't leave. I will be right back.
You're leaving again?
No, I put my stream on Be Right Back because I don't want people to see my junk. You don't need to see my password.
Why are you flashing people, man? This ain't
dude.
DSP, man. This ain't Dark Side Phil. You don't need to jerk off on stream. Show off anything you want. Just because I see it doesn't mean I won't play. Oh, okay. Good. Spoilers never deter you? Well, good. I'm glad. I mean, this game doesn't... This game doesn't really have a story much, so there's really not much to spoil besides areas and bosses. So I mean, if it was any other game that was heavily in story based, I probably would be like, yeah, I'm not a. I tend to be kind of with my YouTube stuff. I tend to be very unspoilery. Hey, why are you on your other character now?
Oh, if Lithium or if you want to join us.
Oh, I mean.
I'm rocking out my 45.
Cool. I'll do the same then until Cactus can play. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to swap over so you guys don't see my login. Not that you would be able to sign in with it anyway, because you'd need my password. But still, yeah.
Lithium or if you want to join us if you're still here. Nope, he left.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just get back on my other character. He's probably tired of waiting.
Oh, well.
I still have 22 minutes left. Oh.
No.
I mean, we can show him some harder stuff. Can't get on until like the kids sleep, so don't wait for. Oh, okay. Or Lithium Aura just messaged me on chat or typed in my chat saying that don't wait for him. He's got to wait till his kids go to bed.
No, okay.
So you guys can have mounts. Wait, did I say mounts? Did I say mounts at all? No, mounts as in like riding animals. No. However, you can be that dragon. That dragon boss we just killed. You can be him. You can fight as the dragon and murder your best friend. Do you want to see that?
Do you want me to go back on?
I mean, yeah, we can show off our main.
Wait, are we using our main characters or?
I mean, do you want to show off Cactus? Because he's got 22 minutes till his download's done. Do you want to show off our main, or do you want to just play like normal? Because Lithium is gonna be a bit. I don't. Whenever he can get on, but yeah, I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, we can do it on our mains.
For a little bit, yeah, I don't mind.
You're so tiny.
I know.
I feel like the Russian from Rocky. I must break you. Alright, let's do this.
Cactus is grabbing himself a sody. I gotta bring my game back.
What difficulty you want to go on?
I mean, we can go on hard or very hard.
Bye. I bet you can't guess what name I am.
Nope.
Oh, who's joining my game? Who's joining my game? That's racist.
Yeah, that's a Where's this echo coming from? Caca! Yeah, that's the last thing we need is, other people coming in and Cactus coming back and seeing someone getting fisted.
Alright, oh wait, might as well go talk to that lady.
Oh, you do want to, okay. Wait, who's being the boss?
No, do it.
Oh yeah, you're host, that's right.
I'll let you kill me.
This guy's grabbing a sody. I'm gonna drink myself a Gatorade. Blue Gatorade, cool blue, my favorite. The only flavor I actually like. Blue's my favorite color, and I really like cool blue.
I understand Lithium's struggle though.
Oh, having to wait in order to play games because his kids.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a family man and he's got a life, unlike myself. I mean, I have a job, but I don't have kids, and I stay inside all day. I stay inside all day, and I have a job, and that's it. I really don't have much of a social life aside from you and work. So
I work.
My life is kind of.
I work, play games with you, and then spend time with my wife and my kids.
I mean, yeah, but you actually, yeah, you're busy with. You have a job and you have a full family. You have 2 jobs, dude. You're a father and a working man yourself. I'm just a working man, and I only work at Chick-fil-A. While I make some decent money there, and I'm hopefully, Booma's right arm. Hi. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to get a raise and get even more money. But yeah, like I don't really have much of a life. I can play more of these than you, and I don't have that understanding. But I understand.
Well, my kid's in school during the day, so I have like all day to play games.
But I do understand that.
When he was home all the time, yeah, I could only play at nighttime.
Because when I was dating Heather and Shauna, I hardly played much games because I was busy with them.
Yeah. We didn't stream a lot back then either, though.
Well, we didn't stream at all. When I was dating Heather, I didn't even do any of that. When I was dating Shauna, it wasn't towards the end of our relationship, if we weren't already broken up, that I started doing YouTube. I didn't start doing YouTube until, like, what, 2010, 11? It was before I moved. Like, my first Let's Play officially was Dark Souls, and I started that back when I had that Dragon Ball, Attack of the Saiyans, and,
Enter the secret code.
If it makes you feel better, I don't exactly... Oh, well, I don't know if that's a good thing, because to me, I really don't care much about a social life in terms of talking to people outside of my group of friends, which I have, like, 15, 20 friends that I'm personally fine having, and a good 5 of those are, like, my best friends. I mean, yeah, can you really have more than one best friend? But I have, like, 5 or 6 people that I'm, like, really close friends with, 0 included, which... I don't really want to bring up painful memories, but one of them is no longer with me. But yeah, I don't have much of a social life, and that's fine. I've never been a social guy. Trust me. If you went to high school with me, I was always quiet until this guy brought up Dragon Ball Z and weed. Ha! And that is how that is how me and this guy met. In fact, we actually found out we reconnected. We found out we went to elementary school. It was elementary school. It was Pershing.
Yeah.
It was 1st through 3rd grade or whatever it was. We actually found out we went to the same school together, and then I moved to a different school. And then we reconnected in high school and had a math class together, where I found out.
Ready for this?
Yes, where I found out he liked Dragon Ball Z and the Devil's Lettuce.
Back when I smoked.
Never intended. No. I didn't bring that up because what you were saying. No, I only said like I have a few select friends. Oh, by the way, my friend is the boss.
I'm the dragon.
But no, I was just like saying, yeah, I have like 5 or 6 select friends that I know personally, and that's all I'm fine with having. And like
I'm coming down.
And one of them is no longer in this world. So I mean that it's not your problem.
Oh wait, where are you at?
I'm attacking you. Why? Oh, you want to step on me? Do it.
Step on you. I can't see you.
I am underneath you. So I am trying to walk into your foot. There it is. All right. Aura, I don't know how well you can see this. I am a midget. Yeah. That's also the fun mechanic of fighting this. I'm not sure if you can do this with all the bosses, though. That'd be cool if you could. But yeah, now if he were to hit me from above, he'll put another thing on me where I cannot cast magic. Ow, like right now. So in order to cure that, I have to go into these stupid rings. This is going to increase my size. And I got to find that other glow.
The white one's behind me.
But I can attack. Like, I'm not paralyzed from that. I just can't heal. Whoa. Hey. That's a long soda you're grabbing there, Cactus. That's alright. He probably has sidetracked. It's fine. But yeah, no, it's not... Me and my friend didn't have bad history. It's just he had a bad history with drugs.
Who?
Jason.
Oh.
My friend that passed away. He had a bad history with... In fact, the problem I have with it is I lost 3 people. 2 of them are actually brothers, Jason and his brother Danny, and my friend Mike. I lost them all to heroin overdose, or drug overdoses, specifically heroin. But yeah, no, like, it's not intruding on privacy or, you know, it
is what it is.
It happened, yeah.
I
cried. I did my crying. It was very heartbreaking to find. I found that out at like midnight. My brother messaged me saying that he passed away. He was also in and out of jail for stealing, so he was a bad druggie. But I mean,
I cannot see you for the life of me, my friend.
It was his life. That's what he wanted. I'm underneath you. I'm really, I don't know. But no, it's no problem.
Are you attacking me?
I am attacking you. I am behind you.
No, I'm just gonna sit here and bob my head.
See? I'm in front of you now.
There, I'm just gonna bob my head. Nah.
Oh yeah?
And I'm gonna blow fire on you.
Well, I'll attack you with my weak-ass spinner. That I can't, for some reason, do the combo for.
All I see is like the bottom, like my head just bobbing up and down.
Mother Garb from a Pyrogoran.
Oh, you hurt me. That's it, dude. That's it.
Ooh. And the problem I had too with Jason as a person, though, personally, him as a friend, he was one of those friends who kind of was just like, he's a buzzkill, be honest. Like, he's a great friend, and I don't mean to damper it, but he had moments where he was just a buzzkill.
Yeah.
I was just trying to explain that, yeah. He's one of those guys. He's cool, but he has moments where it's just like, dude, really? I remember having a sleepover with my ex, my friend Irving, and his ex. We all had a sleepover. My parents were out of town. He came in, was like, wanting to drink. I didn't really care to drink. I didn't mind it, and I'm a big pothead, so my ex was a pothead too. She didn't really want me smoking that day though. Jason, he was kind of like just begging me to smoke with him. Off! And it got to the point where it's like, okay, dude, you're making me want it, and now you're making my girlfriend mad. But it's all good. He was one of those kids, but he's still a good guy. He's probably not one of my best of best friends, because a lot of my other friends that were close grew up together actually split apart, and I don't often talk contact. But it's still sucked. I've known him all my life, and he was my neighbor. Well, from across the alley. It just sucks, that's all. It's life. I mean,
who are you talking about?
I'm still talking about it. Oof! It's life. It's people pass on from the. It's gonna happen. I've done my fair share of drugs, so I'm not exactly clear myself. I just stopped.
You killed me.
However, I do smoke tobacco, which I'm slowly killing myself, so. I plan on stopping that eventually. You're lucky I had a moon, buddy.
I'm alive.
Enough of downing pasts. I can go into a lot of detail, which is why I was constantly still talking about it. I'm full on shit.
Uh-oh.
Where is... What?
Cactus.
What about him? I don't see him chatting.
Oh, he messaged me and said, "Don't think I forgot about you and little B buddy. I am putting you guys on mobile and driving to the store. I'm just hungry."
Ah! Ogre power! I didn't think he forgot about us. I was just wondering where he was. I'm surprised he came into your chat.
What'd you find?
Ogre power.
Yeah. I should take all this stuff and just put it in my bank so I can give it to my other character. Power grow my character.
I don't mind doing that. I have to come back here and get some shit anyway. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind. I really should actually give some of my armor to my other character.
Okay, can we drop a telepipe in here?
Nope. No, you cannot.
Alright, well, I'm missing. I need to come back.
It's fine. Ryuka!
I'm gonna drop a pipe inside your pipe. And we're gonna be stuck in a loop forever.
Alright, I got a Booma's arm. Apparently I didn't have a Booma's arm in here. Do I have one? Do I have
I
one?
have Booma's right arm.
I thought I had one already though, which is kind of weird. Type /bank.
Why would you depositing?
No, I did. I remember seeing a Booma's arm. I was just wondering why I didn't have one personally, because I had one in my shared bank, which means I thought I found one prior. I must have, or something, but either way. Do I have anything that I'm waiting to wear? Oh boy. Yeah, stuff that my other characters are not going to be using for a while. So there's no point in sending some of those. I'll just send stuff that I found, I guess. Let's see what I got to give him. I can give him my lock gun. Yes. Unless that's the gun I'm using currently, which I don't need to. I can just use my auto gun for that. I'll deposit my lock gun for my ranger. 'Cause yes. Lock gun, because that's pretty good. I'll deposit that barrier. I'll deposit... I don't know if I need an extra general power, but I'll put it in there anyway. /bank. So what's up with everyone watching, chilling? I mean, I have 3 people watching and only really 2 people really chatting. Cactus has gone to the store at the moment, so I don't know who else is with me. And well, I'm one person, so technically only me and Aura and one other person, if Cactus is technically still watching my stream. Alright. Wait, is this...
I have... nobody. Oh. Bank.
Let's go and sell...
Deposit items. I want to deposit this.
Green screen, please.
And this, and this, and this, and that.
Saber, halberd, spinner, autogun, sniper, sniper, assaults, goodbye, draws. That's right, seeing half my gear not show up in the shop is weird. I'm not used to that. I'm used to console. I'm still more used to console selling your rare. Being able to accidentally sell your rares. It's the worst thing ever. Especially when that rare is your favorite fucking weapon. Not the double cannon. I sold my demolition comet back when I found that thing. It's one of my favorite weapons at the time, and I sold the shit out of it by accident. I was so bad. That was before I had my double cannon. That was still back with Necro, my original, man. Like, I have so much memory with that guy, and maybe one day I'll do a revised, like, LP with him coming back and just killing on Ultimate. I may. I gotta bring out my Xbox then, but I don't mind doing that. Show off my pride and joy that is probably no longer, like, really all that great because most of his gear that I found and used from my childhood is all gone, and he was at one point, you know, using fake stuff at one point. And then I got rid of all that, so like a lot of the gear I do have is all the gear I do have is real. It's just he's probably not as strong as he.
Hey, are you still streaming?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Cactus was asking.
Oh, I'm surprised he. I love how Cactus goes to your chat and Lithium went to mine. Unless they're multi-watching. Which, by the way, you can tell Cactus if he wants, go to, you know, if he knows how to multi-twitch, he can watch us simultaneously.
Yeah, I don't think I even know how to do that.
There's a multi-twitch or something. Cactus here, just on mobile driving. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, he just messaged me now, so I'm assuming he's multi-watching. I don't know, unless he's jumping streams. But if you guys know how to multi-twitch, you can do so. You can watch me and Zero simultaneously. Just mute one of us. And then you can watch us simultaneously. Not that that really matters, considering we're playing the same game, and you should be seeing both of us on the same screen most of the time anyway, but if you want to see from both perspectives...
Except for me, because I'm in the lobby.
But if you want to see from both perspectives... Oh yeah, you have to dash lobby out, or talk to the counter when you're in a quest. Bad connection. Yep. That's all good. It's all good. Connection sucks, I understand. Trust me, I used to have shit connection. Xfinity.
Yet I'm still rocking it, and it works fine.
No, Xfinity wasn't bad. It's just...
I think it's the location.
The internet for me was not good because, like, my PS4 would take months to update and install things. I would get kicked off on things eventually. And no problem, Cactus, take your time. And, you know, things would disconnect me randomly, and, like, the internet was just slow. Like, but now that I have Fios, which not only is a better, like, cable plan that my parents were getting, because the money that they were getting from Xfinity they increased the plan but keeping the same benefits. Fios is giving us even more benefits for less price until you know, it decides to go up. But you know, we have a while before that even happens. So yeah, no, that's why my parents swapped. But I have probably like 20 times what I used to have. So my internet is fine. Even Xfinity was fine. It's just my parents didn't want to pay more money for the same shitty internet, the same channels for an additional, like, what, 30, 40 bucks or 50 bucks or whatever they increased the price from. Yeah, wasn't worth it for them, and now we have 20 times better connection. Take your time though, Cactus, or anyone else who's joining us. We will, if you want to play with us, me and him can get back on our other characters, or we can power level you on, and if...
Oh, I'm getting back on his Goku.
Yeah, and if you ever want to join us in the future, join us on... If I have consistent days off on Monday, Wednesday, whatever, I don't know when my days off are now because they keep switching, but every Saturday, at least, we've been playing consistently. I don't know about stuff like these days. Like, Monday is, you know, it's a day I have a day off finally, but it's just, it's random. I had Wednesdays off 3 days in a row, and me and him never played because he's busy. So, if you can ever catch us online,
well, Saturdays for sure.
Yeah, Saturdays for sure. If you ever can catch us online and you're not, you know, watching your kids or whatever, you can join us. It's fine. I'm down to play with anyone really. Because with the PSO2 setup, we don't have to worry about sharing shit.
And my streaming at night isn't that great because I work until midnight.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't, but I'm tired anyway from my 8-hour shifts anyway.
I get to train the new guy. Because the place just opened, so hopefully I get to do something with it.
That's cool. I hope coming January when I take my next review, I hope I pass, and then I can make $13 an hour instead of the barely $10 that I'm making now, which is still good money. I was making 14 grand a month, which when I was working full 50 hours a week, 60 hours a week, with all the overtime I was getting about 14K a month. But that $13, if I can get that upgrade, that rank up, man, that'd be better. I could probably get off my freaking ass and feet and be able to get on my feet and buy myself my car. With my money now, it's going to be a while.
Right.
I could still do it with this money. It's just depends when my dad... I don't know nothing about cars, so my parents are going to have... I still live with my parents, by the way, and I'm 28. I know it's sad. But I know nothing of cars. I've had, again, I've had bad times with jobs. My early high school days and my college days, just with getting work, was not good. I could not find work, so I'm here still living with my parents. I had to move to a different state and everything, or I was living with my brother with no Wi-Fi, no TV, nothing. So I'm glad I decided to move. No, I would not be able to, if I was back in Illinois, I would not be on right now.
Yeah, you would be. You can live in my basement.
No, I would not. I mean, yeah, I would come live with somebody, but I would not be able to play because I have no room.
Oh, yeah, I know. You coming back as Vegeta?
I mean, in a moment.
Oh, okay. Well, while you're getting ready, I will be right back.
Alright. Sorry, I tend to go off cam because I smoke tobacco. I don't know if that gets flagged. I don't really care to get that flagged on YouTube for drug paraphernalia, but I smoke, so every now and then I tend to off cam. I also smoke the green, so I mean there's that. All right, let's SSVEGET. And oh my god, I can't type my password. And I'm here doing this for fun. Like, yes, YouTube, I do monetize my videos, because I would like some extra help. You know, any extra money would be nice, but I don't do it for money. I'm not here. Eventually, I do want to get a fan base, but I'm not just here just to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna make a Twitch thing and get a partnership now. I'm not here for that. I'm here for fun. If it happens, it happens. People want to donate to me, feel free to. I have that set up and everything for when people want to, but I'm not begging for it, so I'm just here for fun. Just letting you guys know if you ever watch my YouTube stuff and are curious as to why I'm monetizing my videos. It's money helps, but I'm not like, I'm not living off of people's money. I don't want to do that. While I don't mind, I am a gamer. I would love to be a pro. I would love to be a full-time gamer. It would be a fun thing, but I don't like the idea of like those guys just living off of it though, because that feels like they're just bums, you know, living off other people's hard work and not actually. I guess I can understand why the gaming, or people who aren't really into gaming don't understand like professional gaming, because you're technically not really working to make that money. You're playing games and you're earning money through other people. But I wouldn't mind being big. I actually really do want to get big, known for PSO, because it's one of my favorite games. Now we're just waiting for Goku to return, and anyone else. So how is everyone? How was everyone's Thanksgiving? My Thanksgiving was good. I had a very fattening turkey. Very good turkey. And a lot more good stuff. The butt stuffing. As I like to call it. Butt stuffing. Green beans and some rolls and things. The turkey was very good. It was a good Thanksgiving. Didn't get to see my whole family for it, but it was still fun. Someone just uploaded a video to Yit. I guess while I wait, let's see what my Facebook has to say. You guys, oh, that giant pizza video.
I'm not David Bowie.
I'm not David Bowie.
David Bowie, sing me a song about this milk. Alright, let's go.
YouTube, you're weird. It's a video of the Grinch.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, little chairs. Little chairs. Meep, 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 meep. Also, if you ever wanted to play soccer, there's a lobby for that. We can all have a good 3v3 soccer game. Or 4v4. Which you can play up to 4 people per game. In case people were wondering. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting name. In case some people who join and are new, up to 4 people can play per lobby. Why go back to the game? Why was I not on the game that whole time? Thought I was. Whatever. Anyways, like it's hard to monitor all this, man. OBS gets me.
All the screens and scenes or whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you got to monitor. You got to make sure everything is good, whether your volume and audio is good enough. I gotta make sure my webcam is good. I gotta monitor whether or not my green screen's breaking like it is now. I gotta yeah, make sure things aren't muted. If I'm switched off to a different scene, I gotta make sure that's right. You know, I also gotta monitor whether or not things are going down, like encoding errors and drop frames, and how long I've been streaming for. And it's all on my TV as well, so I gotta make sure to swap over. Then I gotta click back over to the game so I can type. Yeah. I'm slowly getting there. You can see some stuff of Twitch on my screen, like OBS, like the viewer count and everything. Like, I'm slowly getting there with it. Hopefully one day, like, people start donating, I'll add the bit cup, which I do have a bit cup. I have things set up in case, you know, I start to get big. So, I mean, I'm all ready with Streamlabs and everything. It's just... Wow, I go from 5 to 2.
What?
I went from 5 viewers to 2. That's a jump.
As soon as you messaged Bitcup, they went, ah!
Probably. They're like, oh, this guy wants money. No, actually, I'm not making a single thing.
I'm not making a dime and I don't care.
I don't care either. I don't mind making it. Eventually, if people, like I said, if people want to start eventually donating, you know, I'm fine with that. I want to get big, and I eventually plan to, if I get big enough, to get partnered with Twitch, because I like some of their Twitch stuff. I want to be able to eventually travel and meet people. I like the idea of how these YouTubers are like becoming famous. Not that I want that limelight. It's just like, hey, I do want to travel in the future. That'd be good for family, and doing it as a job is what I care more about than making money specifically.
Yeah.
I just want it as a job because it's a job that I would enjoy. It wouldn't be a job, it'd be a career, and that's what I want. And that's what I'm trying to get at. But, like, for anyone who saw the Bit Cup, no, I didn't.
Where did you go?
I didn't know what area you went to.
Oh, cave.
I only have the Bit Cup there just in case. I have everything set up just in case. I mean, I even have a donate thing on my page. That's not like an actual. I'm not a Twitch member or whatever. I don't have a sub button, but I do have like a donate page thing that you can donate to via Streamlabs and PayPal. But I mean, I added that just in case people watch my content and thought it was good enough that hey, I'll throw you like $2. Sure, I have that set up just in the long run, and that way I don't have to worry about that as it comes. It's all ready to go. Oh, you're poisoned or paralyzed. Oh. Because otherwise I don't care about that. Well, I hope your food is good. Shit, speaking of food, I gotta eat myself. I don't know how to cook. Well, I don't know how to cook, and I have no food.
I cook all the time.
Wish I could. I need to learn to. Wait. What? What?
What'd you find?
Something about a Philly cheesesteak sub. It's on my OBS, not so much in my chat for some reason. I've made it back home. Yay! Now I can watch you guys play PSO and destroy this delicious Philly cheese. Wait, do you live in Pennsylvania? Cactus? Because I live in Pennsylvania right now.
Philly cheesesteak.
And
probably a Subway.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, because Philly cheesesteak, I mean, like, the minute he said that, I immediately thought he may live there, because I know how popular it is out here. Like, I've never had one, but coming out here, I've heard nothing but things about Philly cheesesteaks and stuff like that. So I was just curious. I didn't know Subway actually sold those.
Well, there's a...
Oh, jeez, black screen, please.
There's a place in the mall by, the one out in Yorktown. There's a mall that, inside there's a little tiny shop that's called Philly cheesesteak, and it's like amazing.
Okay. Now oh, okay. You live in Kentucky, but you're from Cali. Oh, I have family in California. I have friends and a family in California with my brother and my nephew. But I am born and raised an Illinois resident. But I moved here. I was born and raised, lived in Illinois for what, 25 years of my life. I've been out here for 3 years.
Yep.
So all my life I've been living in Berwyn, Illinois, and then I later moved here due to my dad needing to relocate, which then he later got shafted.
And now Berwyn's a ghetto.
Berwyn started turning more gangster and ghetto with different diversity moving in, which is not the problem. It's just it did start getting worse.
Some dude killed his wife on like 36th and Harlem.
Yeah, no. My parents wanted to get out of Berwyn, Illinois because of how bad it's been becoming. Like, my parents had, my mom's old car got broken in. My brother was hanging out with the wrong crowd at one point, and there was a bunch of gangs issue. But, my mom's old car got her windows busted in. My mom's Blazer got stolen in front of McNeil Hospital. We've had a few break-ins in my house. My brother lost his original PS2. Stuff like that. I mean, it's happened.
Nah.
I am moving when my tax return comes in, though. I am going to be heading to Cincinnati. Oh, Ohio. Hey. It's actually really close to you, then, Zero.
Yep.
I love Ohio. Actually, specifically Cedar Point, Ohio, for their awesome theme park. But Cincinnati is good, too.
I used to go to Cincinnati, Ohio for a bowling tournament all the time.
Nice. I liked Ohio. It wasn't bad. It's a small little state that you would normally drive through to get to other places.
It was about the last thing that me and my dad did before he died.
Oh, yeah. I remember all the memories of going to Cedar Point. Not that I have much of it because I was young, but I still remember it enough to where there was a few rides there that I recognize and that I would love to go visit and see how much it's changed. To me, Cedar Point was a lot better than the Six Flags that we have here in Gurney. It's a lot better. Like, at least in my opinion. Some of the rides are nicer looking and better. I mean, it's definitely probably newer. I don't know. But it is definitely nicer, and it was a cool little thing. And then I also went to the Dells, but I think only once or twice. I don't remember that too all that much.
I don't care for the Dells.
The Dells was fun if you're more into the water park elements. It's not really a theme park in terms of like roller coasters. Though at least the Dells, or the spot that I was at, or at least where I was staying, it was more of an indoor like water park, which is nice for if you at the time when I was, I don't know, preteen, 10, 9, something. It's fun. For my brother and his best friend, who are probably close to high school, if not in that range, we're going there. Yeah, it's not that fun, but for kids like, you know, Maya and Tommy's age, yeah, that's a fun trip.
When I went to, well, that's going backwards. When I went to,
I live in Tennessee, Kentucky border, and it sucks here. Small town and full of hell. Full of hell no. Full of hell no. Berwyn, yeah. Berwyn for me, it was a small suburban town that it was fine, and then like other diversity started moving in. Not that I'm racist. What I'm trying to get at here though is that the crime started to increase because of it heavily. And not just that, the surrounding areas of surrounding cities started to get even worse, specifically namely cities like Cicero, where it's heavily gang populated and it's nothing but Hispanics and African Americans, where that's more of the heavily populated gang zones. They literally have gang sign zones in Cicero. That's how bad Cicero is. Chicago, everyone knows how bad Chicago is. My parents needed to get out of Illinois due to that reason. Berwyn, one of the smaller towns, which is probably like an hour or two, not even, it's much closer to Chicago than you think. You can get to Chicago from Berwyn, Illinois, probably less than an hour, if you know how if you drive fast or you know good ways or whatever, no traffic.
Legitly, we were exactly 25 minutes away.
Yes, if you know where to go and stuff like that. Oh, so where you live started? Yes, urban. Yes, it does. It's also old. The town is not that old. It's like 100 years, but yes, it's definitely showing, and it's not getting it's definitely just falling apart. There's even my town's a white neighborhood, right? It's become much more diverse now that there's literally a ghetto within my hometown of Berwyn. A separate section for, you know, African American folk.
Oh, the Section 8.
The ghetto. It's not ghetto where you're like probably going to see, but it's ghetto enough now. It's getting there. Like I've been there, and trust me. Oh boy. You don't want to walk into a store nothing but black people, and then you walk in and you're gonna feel like you're gonna get shot. I mean, this sounds incredibly racist, but that is literally why my parents wanted to move, is because of what I'm trying to say. None of us are racist. Oh, I have Hispanic and black friends. It's just gang territory started moving in. Like, it wasn't long once I was in high school that I was getting stopped like every other day by people asking me if I'm in a gang. Cops asking me if I'm doing drugs and skipping school. It's gotten bad.
Yeah, like Mr. O'Connor boy.
Also, not too long ago.
He retired, dude.
Really, Connor boy did? Surprising.
Yeah, Connor boy retired. I saw him. God, I don't know, 2 months ago at Jewel.
It was that asshole that arrested me for weed.
Yeah.
I can drive to Illinois in about an hour. Oh wow, that is holy shit. That is close. Sounds like Stockton, Illinois, California. Yeah, California has some bad stats too. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think everywhere's got bad.
Yeah, everywhere does. I've been through some.
Texas is being hit with a lot of shootings.
Oh, I actually been to California over the summer, so I finally was able to visit stuff like the Golden Gate Bridge and some good stuff. Then I saw some like dark areas, and I was like, oh man, that Golden Gate Bridge alone just made me like. I'm sorry for you, California, because it's like bums under bridges. There's suicide rates up the roof. Literally, it's just like, this is sad. I've never seen shit like that. But yeah, woo. Illinois, Chicago, Illinois are getting pretty scary, and that's why my parents needed to move.
Yeah.
And the town is old too. It's actually not very updated. So like houses are starting to show age, wear, and you know it just looks dirty.
Especially when you hit like 15th.
Not dirty like maybe New York dirty or you know Chicago maybe dirty, but it's getting there. The pollution and the grime and the crime rate and the drugs, it's getting there. Sacramento, California. Yes, I've seen some parts in Sacramento. San Francisco, I've seen some parts there. Yeah.
My buddy lives out in San Diego.
I'm currently living in Royersford, Pennsylvania, which is probably the same time frame away from Philadelphia. about 30-40 minutes or so, maybe less. I haven't visited Philly yet. Not that I care to. That's another dangerous city that I kind of want to avoid. Again, I don't drive all that often, Cactus, FYI, so I don't get out, meaning I don't even know the roads of my hometown, much less the state I'm living in now. Yeah. Which is kind of sad because, again, my brother had a kind of a very painful history with drugs and things and gangs, so like my parents never trusted me with a car, so I literally did not get my license until I was a senior. I had to retake a driver's test thing when I came out here for my parents to let me actually use their car, so they made me take a course. That's how long I've been out of driving, because my parents never trusted my family, or at least me and my brother, with a car, and a couple of my other brothers had a pass-down car. I never, because of my older brother's mistakes, I never had that opportunity, so yeah, there was a lot of
I remember those mistakes.
a lot of BS that I had to suffer through. At least none of...
Jeff.
Oh, yes, and Josh. Yeah, oh, and he says, at least...
I said Jeff.
Yes, and Jeff. Golden Gate Bridge is where a lot of people go to... Yeah, and he says at least we don't live in Detroit. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not... yeah... I don't know about Jeff too much, but like both
Jeff, eat your sandwich.
He wasn't really around too much, but Greg and Josh both. Greg's fine now. My brother's fine now. He reformed and now as a good guy. But my brother Josh is one of the kids that just gets on my dad's nerves. He's
here you go.
an annoying hipster who just likes to collect random freaking broken down crap from thrift stores. Not saying that that's a bad thing. It's just my dad doesn't like what he's done. He doesn't know how to take care of a house, and he's not paying for it. Or at least he pays late. So there's a lot of issues. But, yeah, specifically with driving and not knowing my own areas. Could have had better. Apparently I have 5 telepipes. I don't need them all. Use them. I gotta go sell. And no, I'm glad I don't live in Detroit. I'm fine where I'm living. I was fine in Illinois, too, as long as it just didn't come near me. Because I could even easily... Because, believe it or not, I work at a Chick-fil-A, literally 15 minutes away from my house, Cactus. There's like a little shopping center right behind that. Apparently someone's mother was shot there while I was at work. That's the closest someone's been murdered, closest to my vicinity. Like, I've never heard a gunshot. I've never seen a dead body. Having learned that scares the crap out of me. And that was literally right there. Like, I could have been out there going out, get a pack of cigarettes, having a smoke. I could have been fired at if I was out there at that time. He goes, oh, I mean, we're close to your age. I'm 28. So yes, we are around your age. I'm not in my 30s, no. But yeah, we are around your age. We're adults. We're well on adults. I've been playing this game, though, since God knows how long. But yes, I just recently turned 28 in September. So what you doing?
I just fed my mag.
Yeah, I gotta do the same now. Oh, my mag's about to grow a dex level. I didn't check my accuracy, but that's probably not worth.
Mine grew a level in dex.
My mag grew.
As long as its dex is under 5, I believe, you are 5 or 6, something like that. We can get the last thing, so I ain't worried about it.
Well, Varaha, we can still get it even if we max out our mag, I believe. Yeah, we should be fine getting it. Even if we get commas, I can try to get it on my other character. But my main character has it, so we can get it. I just may have to level it a certain way. I know there maybe have to be something's equal, something is above something, you know, something like that or whatever. Alright, so what are we doing now? Going back to the Cavs?
Yeah, I'll be in there in a second.
My TV. My TV likes to go blank. I'm installing it, you know. I will play in a bit. I more want to watch. Oh, that's fine. I am having a lot of fun. Thank you for entertaining us, Cactus. This is very nice, and this is what I've been wanting. Just meeting new people. I want to make friends. I don't mind making personal friends. I have enough more now at work, but it's just like, yes, I wanna make new friends gaming wise specifically. And if we meet in the future, hey, that'd be amazing too. This is what I want. So thank you for chatting with us and sticking around. And for someone who doesn't know about PSO, I'm glad you're interested. Well, at least someone who doesn't know about the online version. You did play Phantasy Star. So someone who's into the Phantasy Star series is always welcome, and I love that this game is still popular. And also if Lithium Aura is still here, or if he returns in the future, I thank you as well, because you also enjoy PSO, so that makes me happy that this game is still good and alive. Let's give you a 0.
Potato.
Oh, okay. Cactus just followed us both. Thank you, Cactus.
Really?
Yeah, he just said I just gave you and Zero a follow.
Well, I thank you very much.
I will follow you as well. Only because I now consider you a friend. And all the other people that's watched me over the course of these months that I've been doing this, I followed them as well, so I might as well. That way, if you're ever on and I'm not streaming, we can at least chat or something. But mine. Go away. Go away, mine. It's always nice to meet. Yes, it is. Oh, I love meeting new people, especially on a game that I love, or specific hobbies. Like, do you watch anime? Like, me and this guy are heavily, like, I don't heavily watch anime. I like specifically Dragon Ball Z and, you know, Naruto and Inuyasha and Phantasy Star series. I haven't played all through Phantasy Star series, but they are amazing. I really want to get more into the Phantasy Star series. I had the collection for the GBA and then lost it at one point. So I got lost in the game somewhere, but I want to get into the original because I like some of the earlier Final Fantasies as well, but I never really had them as a kid though. It's because my brothers by the time I was born in '89. So I did have Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Genesis by the time I was growing up. But in terms of like role-playing games like Final Fantasy and Phantasy Star, we never had as a kid. My brothers were more into the side-scroller, or like, you know, adventure or, you know, puzzle games like Zelda and Castlevania and stuff like those. I didn't really have any revolutionary games like, you know, first-person shooter. Any RPGs. First-person shooter on a NES or a SNES? Jesus. Sweet. I will put you both on my auto-host list. Oh, okay. Thank you. He is... Zero, I don't know if you... Tom, did you step away?
No, I'm still here.
Alright, well, he says he's going to put us on auto-host so he can support us both. Thank you.
Okay, this is just taking forever on my phone.
What are you doing?
That.
Wait.
I don't know, my phone's running slow.
I love some anime. Not all, but some. Oh, that's good. At least you have some. It's good.
Icky tossing.
I've been watching a lot of Dragon Ball Super. Well, not a lot. I've been watching it every week, but I watch a lot of Dragon Ball. I've been following Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball since Dragon Ball, and then I'm now watching through Super. I need to watch Dragon Ball Super. I need to catch up. Oh, Dragon Ball Super is getting good with this arc. It kind of... The first two arcs with the movies that they... the Resurrection and Battle of Gods arcs are kind of scary. If you watch the... If you care and haven't seen them, check out Battle of Gods, the movie, and Resurrection of F movie, because basically the anime is a dragged-on version of a 2 or 3 hour movie with additional plots, which annoy the fuck out of me. So, like, and it's very boring. So if you want to watch those and actually experience what they originally meant, then watch the movies and then go watch the following arc after the Resurrection of Frieza arc. I recommend that. And then after you watch through from then on all the way up to now, you can go back and watch the stupid Resurrection of F and Battle of Gods arcs. They're just very, very bad. Animation-wise and just keeping you invested. It's garbage, considering how good the movies did. I mean, even Vegeta's bingo was cringy, but in the anime, oh man.
Alright. So I followed Cactus.
Sweet. Oh. He has
Trying to
a
do it.
Cactar warrior symbol from Final Fantasy tattooed on him. Interesting. And is completely oh my goodness. My right forearm is completely tattoo sleeved with Chrono Trigger art. Oh my god, Chrono Trigger, that game though. I haven't played much of that game, but as a kid I did love it.
I haven't played that game in a long time.
Nope. Chrono Trigger, I believe that was made by Akira. He did, I know
he did Dragon Quest.
Yes, I believe he also was the art for Chrono Trigger. The main character should have similar, like, eyebrows to similar, like, stature to Trunks, with a sword and hairstyle and eyebrows. I believe that was Chrono Trigger. I know he did do Dragon Quest. I saw both of those movies in the... Oh, okay. So if you've seen both the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F movies, and if you need to refresh your memory, I would suggest doing so before watching Super. If you haven't started it yet at all, and then continue, and then go and look up whatever episode the Resurrection F arc ends in the anime, which I forgot what, but there's the third arc, which is where it starts the new content, which is a tournament arc.
The universe.
Yes, between Goku's universe 7 and a new universe, which you later learn that there's universes, universe 6, which has